I want to welcome everyone to today's webinar. I'm Ryan Fisher with CamaPlan. We have Richard Blakely, who's going to speak to us today about what he's doing with timeshare with a twist. I just want to start by letting everybody know that CamaPlan does not give any advice or endorse anybody. Basically, we're here to do the bookkeeping. We encourage you to do your own due diligence. And if you have any questions regarding getting started and doing it with an IRA, um, let us know. We'll help you any way we can. So I want to welcome Richard. He has a pretty impressive resume, has retired from the Air Force, was a teacher, got into real estate 1998, and has been flipping houses and started doing these vacation rentals. So I want to welcome you, Richard. Why don't you tell us, we'll start with you telling us a little bit about what you've done and how you went down this career path.
Great, thank you so much. I appreciate Cama for inviting me for the webinar today. Definitely count this a honor and a privilege to speak to all of those that are interested in investing in real estate. So what I wanted to do first of all is to go over a little bit about what I'm doing. As I was said just a few minutes ago, I've started in real estate in 1998. I was a landlord primarily, just looking for some extra cash to bring in while I was a school teacher in the local area. Then I presented my portfolio to build a little bit more, and I wanted to get into flipping, which was a little bit more of a bang for your buck sort of concept. And now I'm doing, in addition to all of those things, I'm into vacation rentals, which is the latest hot market in real estate today. So my product I would like to talk about today is called Timeshare with a Twist. And this product is basically an investment tool that will allow you to invest in real estate, putting money down on the product, but not having any of the headaches of dealing with tenants or guests coming in or maintenance fees or costs of any nature. So I call it timeshare with a twist because it has the ability to turn the timeshare concept in reverse, where a timeshare you pay into it every month. In this product, the timeshare actually pays you. If you see on your screen here, you'll see the different plans that are available under timeshare with a twist. Plan A will allow an investor to invest $100,000 for a term of 10 years. And in that 10-year term, they will receive a interest payment every month for $400. That's roughly 5%. In addition to getting the $400 per month as a interest payment, that person would also receive a 4-week vacation in the resort that they're investing in. And I'll explain in detail about that as we go along. But in essence, you are, for $100,000 for a 10-year term, are getting an interest payment of $400 every single month. And you also get up to 4 weeks of vacation time free every single year. And that's for an investor that opts to invest in our product under Plan A. Under Plan B, an investor would invest $50,000 for a term of 5 years. And that investor would receive $200 a month interest payments for the entire 5-year period. They would also earn the benefit of getting a 2-week vacation in one of the resorts in the network absolutely free as a benefit. And then, of course, we have another tier, which is Plan C. And Plan C will allow an investor to invest $25,000 for a term of 5 years also. They would receive a $100 a month interest payment, and they will not, however, be able to take advantage of a free vacation, but they will still receive that fund every single month for the entire term. Now, the great benefit with all of these plans, whether it is A, B, or C, is that every investor will receive the full return of their investment at the end of their term. So, for example, Plan A investor would invest $100,000 and after a 10-year period would receive the entire $100,000 back. The same would apply for Plan B for 50 and for Plan C for 25. So it allows you to maximize your profits every single month. In addition to that, we've also added a concept for you to enjoy, which most of us know in investment, is liquidity. So, for example, if you have an opportunity where you've invested for a number of years, but life happens, emergencies take place, and you will need to withdraw your funds earlier than term, then you have the liquidity to be able to do that as well to get your funds back and take care of any needs that you may have. So it's a very, very new concept. No one else is doing this. And it is giving you the ability to invest in real estate without being directly hands on, still receive a profit every single month, and at the end of term, receive your entire investment at the end of term. So this is in essence what timeshare with a twist is all about.
Great. Appreciate that, Rich. So tell us a little bit more about your company and what you guys are actually doing with Vita Bona.
Okay. Well, basically, what we're doing with the company is we are buying properties in some of the hottest real estate markets that are going on today, all over the planet, really. We're concentrating right now in the Florida area in Orlando. So what we do is this: we take properties that we see few minutes from Disney. All of our Florida properties, for example, are 10 minutes from Walt Disney World. And what we're doing is we are renting these properties out on the global Airbnb market. So it's called timeshare with a twist because it reverses the timeshare concept, paying the investor every single month for their investment and the investor not paying anything else in monthly fees. So what we do is we utilize the investor funds. We secure the property by placing a down payment on the property, and the properties are all luxury townhouses or condos. They're all located in gated communities, and they're very, very close to the hottest attractions of that particular city. Our properties in Orlando, for example, all have water parks, golf courses, tennis courts, all the amenities that you would need to enjoy with your family, and still are in minutes proximity away from the major attractions like Orlando or SeaWorld. And so what we do again is we take that investor fund, we put it into the property to secure the property. We take care of all the maintenance, we take care of all the reservations, we solicit it throughout the planet for Airbnb. So some of our investors, for example, some of our guests that come and stay at our properties are as far away as Kuwait and as close as Jacksonville, Florida, for example. And so the market is rich with people seeking vacations and vacation homes, and they want to have a place where they can house all of their family members in one location to share their family memories and enjoy their time in our property. And so the investor also gets to, again, as we said earlier, enjoy the benefits of getting money every single month for their investment. So timeshare with a twist and Vita Bona, the company that we're operating this under, is really expanding the envelope when it comes to vacation rentals.
Great. So what makes you so passionate about this business?
Well, my passion in this is stemming a lot from my background. When I grew up, my mother, for example, was working a job from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and we often saw each other in passing. When I got into my teens, I thought there's got to be a better way to do this, to make a living and still be able to enjoy your home and your family. And so I kind of set myself on a mission to improve and to adapt to a variety of things that go on in life. And this is primarily why my resume is so extensive from the military and teaching and various other jobs, because I wanted to get a large aspect of life and build my portfolio, build my brand, build my dream for living a better way than what I was seeing. And so my passion in timeshare with a twist and operating in Vita Bona is simply this: to just create better lasting memories for families. My concept is simple. It's everyone needs the best of food, clothing, and shelter. And so I focus on the shelter portion of those dreams. I want to create an environment where families can make lasting memories forever, going on vacation every single year to various places throughout the world and just simply enjoying one another and having that time together. At the same time, I want to also be able to be in a position where we can build wealth together, and so we can spend that quality time without having to constantly work and work and work for the rest of our days. Nothing wrong with work, of course, but there is some time that needs to be enjoyed with family. And so real estate, I believe, is the most sound investment where you can invest and make money and still see exactly what you're investing in, brick mortar property that is producing something every single time. So that's why I'm so passionate about this. My family travels quite often. My wife and I travel around the world, and we just want to spend time with one another and enjoying, the prosperity that we've been given. So I want to share that concept also with other people because I'm sure everyone wants the best of things that are offered in life, and so that's why I'm so passionate about this product.
Awesome, great. Before I ask the next question, I just want to also let anyone know that's attending this that they can type questions in for you, Rich, in the question box there, and we'll answer any of those that come in for them here today. But tell me a little bit more of what makes this so special, and why investors want to get involved in this.
Well, I think that timeshare with a twist is special because it's the only timeshare concept in the world that will pay the investor. Uh, Many of the products that are out there today, and timeshare itself has a kind of a negative connotation to it at times because of the high interest payments and monthly fees, and then in addition to that, you're very limited as to when you can actually use the product. All of that is eliminated with timeshare with a twist. We actually offer higher interest payments than any other group out there that's doing something similar. So you're guaranteed, our investors are guaranteed to make 5% on their investment every single month. Each investment property is strategically located near some of the tourist hotspots. So again, as we said, our properties that are in Florida, they are literally 10 minutes away, two exits from Walt Disney World, along with other shops and restaurants and various other attractions that are located there. I think what makes this also special is that there's no experience necessary. You don't have to have any knowledge of real estate or be involved in the Airbnb market. There are no hassles whatsoever. You don't need to be involved with tenants or guests. We take care of all of that for you. This is what we do and our primary way of producing this product. And so for some of our investors, another added special bonus is that they get a free vacation stay. But timeshare with a twist is put over the top of all the other products because, again, it is geared towards investors. It is not geared towards the person who is just looking for a vacation home or someone who is just looking to make a little extra money each and every month. This is strategically designed to build wealth into your portfolio. And so that's why I think this is a very special product above all those that are being offered on the market today.
Great. So who are your competitors in this market?
Well, right now, anyone who is investing their, renting out their home on the Airbnb market, they are, again, typically people who are just having a vacation home and just want to make a few extra bucks by renting it out when they're not attending the property. But aside from that, there are no other competitors. In fact, the hotel market and the hotel industry is really taking a beating right now because of the Airbnb concept. Many families want to spend time with their entire family in one place. So instead of renting several hotel rooms to accommodate their entire party, here they get one townhouse where everyone can stay and they're all together at a low, low rate. So my competitors are basically the hotel industry, which really can't compete because they can't adapt to the same product that we have. They would have to literally cut up some of their hotel rooms, redesign them to be able to accommodate families. All the hotels today are based on the fact that they are accommodating a couple or a small group of people. And so that prohibits them from being able to be my direct competition. But the only other competitors would be the small time investors who have properties in some of the locations that we just described, but they're mainly vacation rentals or additional places to stay for themselves. So our competition is very little.
Gotcha. So, what makes you better than those competitors, and why do you think timeshare with a twist is so successful?
Well, here's why we are better than the rest, because here we have quality properties in key locations. And so it's very difficult. I use the Florida as a model of being able to answer the question. The Florida model is simply the best that we've ever seen because it is extremely difficult to get anywhere close to Walt Disney World without being a part of Walt Disney World. And so what makes us better than our competitors is that we've already locked in on key resorts. Here, for example, we have our property at the Windsor Hills Resort in Kissimmee, Florida. We have a townhouse there, and these are some of the amenities that you get in this townhouse. Again, 10 minutes away from Walt Disney World. We're in the prime location of one of the greatest tourist attractions on the planet. So because we are in such close proximity, that puts our competitors at a great disadvantage. We're working, of course, with investors like yourselves. We're working with families so that they can not only have a quality place such as these that you see here, but also they can have time to invest money and simply do nothing at all, but enjoy the property and enjoy the investments that are coming their way. And so what makes us better is simply the product that we offer and the locations in which we offer them. I think the reason why timeshare with a twist is so successful is because we are basically giving the investor and giving the guest exactly what they've been wanting out of a timeshare all along, but weren't able to get it. And very simply, it is quality product as well as income every single month and free use of the property without having blackout dates or any such thing. For an example, I'll show you a picture here of a timeshare presentation that I actually went to last year. And this came from the Wyndham Club. If you notice here, these are the costs for one of their condos in the Orlando area. Now, one, they're not as close to Disney as we are. And two, the fees are, well, they speak for themselves. At the bottom right there, you'll see that the fee for this particular condo is $1,280 per month. That's not including the club assessment fee of $225. So you're spending well over $1,400 for a property that you're sharing with 49 other people. And if all 49 want the same date at the same time, then 48 of them are going to be very disappointed. Here with timeshare with a twist, because you're an investor, you get first dibs on any property anywhere in our network. Also, the big point of it all is that you're not paying over $1,400 a month in fees. In fact, you're paying no fees at all. We are paying you based on the category of A, B, or C that you have selected, whatever plan that you've chosen. And so this makes us very successful and stand out above our competitors because they simply are not doing what we're doing. We're doing timeshare in the reverse, where the investor is the one who's benefiting every month and not the timeshare itself.
Great. So, risk is important to me and probably our audience. How do you mitigate it?
Well, there's a couple of ways we mitigate the risk because in most investments there are risks, but we have successfully come up with a formula that will bring those risks down dramatically. And the first thing is the liquidity. If a person invests with Vita Bona LLC and you get into our program of timeshare with a twist, you will have liquidity on your asset. Remember, you are able to get all of your funds back at the end of term, whether it be 10 years or 5 years for plans B or C. But for some reason, if you need to get your funds back earlier, if you need to withdraw your money before your term, then you have liquidity on that asset. You can get some of your money back, a good portion of your money back, so that you can use it for whatever is important in your life at that time. The second reason why this is a benefit is because you get the full investment back after term. Like with a timeshare, you do enjoy the property, but with the timeshare, you don't get your money back. There are companies that are created today literally to get you out of timeshares that you're stuck in. Well, here with timeshare with a twist, you're guaranteed to get your full investment back at the end of term. So whether it be 5 years or 10 years, whether you've invested 100,000 or 50,000 or 25,000, at the end of your term, you will get all of your investment back, no questions asked and guaranteed. And that's put in writing. Lastly, you also have a proven success record with some of the major events and social areas in the area. So all of our properties, again, are around key high demand, proven success stories in their cities. So our Orlando property, of course, is just minutes away from these popular places: SeaWorld, Disney World, Universal Studios, and such. Each one of these have a proven track record over many, many years. In fact, Disney, I believe, is now 45, 46 years old. They've only closed 4 times in their history. And so because we are so close to these very stable, very proven markets, then we know for sure that this is something that's going to last for a long, long time. And that mitigates dramatically the risk to any of our investors. Unless Walt Disney and SeaWorld and Universal all go out of business at the same exact time, our investments are safe and secure. Plus, of course, you're also investing in brick and mortar property. Real estate is always in high demand, and we are in the hottest areas on earth. So your risk in your investment, because of these factors, is very, very low.
Great. So, is there any additional risks to somebody investing into your company?
Virtually none. Our investors are enjoying the right to leave their investment to a beneficiary as well. So when you sign up with Vina Bona LLC and you invest in one of our products, whether again it be plan A, B, or C, each one of these has also a built-in clause where if God forbid something happened to you, you would be able to leave in your entire investment with a beneficiary of your choice. And that can be anyone from friends or family or associates. And so whoever you put down on paper as your beneficiary will enjoy all the rights and privileges that you have in the investment in our company. So we are, of course, again, in the global demand. So we, again, have guests that are requesting our properties as far away as Africa and Asia, all the way into local areas in the United States itself. So an investor investing in our company virtually has very little additional risk whatsoever. Because again, you not only get your money every month, you not only have the option to enjoy the property every year, but you also can leave your rights and all of your benefits to a beneficiary of your choosing.
Great. So, are there any restrictions? Can anybody invest in your company?
No, there's no restrictions at all, actually. Of course, you have to be 18 years of age or over. But aside from that, you can invest. And I just put up again our slide for our various plans in case anyone wants to go over it again. But anyone can invest in any of the 3 tiers of our product as long as they are of age. So again, if you want to invest in product A, you can invest $100,000 for a 10-year term and receive every month from the company $400 into your IRA, your 401k, whatever investment product that you have utilized your funds from. And then in Plan B, again, you can invest $50,000 for a 5-year term and receive $200 a month. And then Plan C, $25,000 a year for 5 years and receive a $100 a month interest payment. So the limits have been taken off, and the benefits are great for anyone who wants to invest in real estate from a hands-off approach enjoy the benefits of that product, and get a full return at the end of term.
Great. Do you think this is a good investment for a self-directed plan?
Yeah, I do actually. I really believe that it is because a self-directed gives you the flexibility to grow into new markets. And as we are expanding our product to go from Florida to various other states in the United States and even to countries around the world, the self-directed model gives you the opportunity to be flexible. And so, for example, you supply the capital, Vita Bona will go ahead and do the work to find the property, purchase the property, get it ready for the Airbnb market, and then rent it out on your behalf, and you would receive your monthly interest payment every single month. So therefore, now with a self-directed plan, you don't have a middleman or a broker to deal with. There are no broker fees. There's no one investing your money without you knowing what it's going into. You can literally see your investment. So there's no blind investments whatsoever with a self-directed plan. You can literally see what your money is working towards, and it can adjust over time. I want to also add and mention to the folks that are listening to us right now and watching that not only do you get your money back at the end of term, but if you decide that, hey, Rich, this is working well for us, we enjoy vacations every year, we enjoy getting our interest payments every month, can we continue past term? The answer is, of course, yes, you can. Once your term has expired, you can continue on a year by year basis. And so therefore, the self-directed concept for timeshare with a twist seem to work very well together. They are a perfect marriage because you have the flexibility to maneuver your funds in whatever investment you see fit, whether it be in Florida or some other state or some other country. And you have the option also to continue past term so that you can continue to invest or pull your money out after term and use it for another investment to diversify your portfolio. So the options are totally yours and they're totally unlimited.
Great. I do want to add to that. If you do choose to use your IRA to invest in this, they're not going to get the benefit of being able to use the timeshare.
That's correct. So what we have instead of that to accommodate those that are using their funds from their IRA or their 401k is that every anniversary date, we will give you an additional cash benefit. So if you are on plan A, for example, and you're enjoying $400 a month in interest payments from Vita Bona, every year on your anniversary, in lieu of the vacation, you would receive additional funds into your account. And so that way, no one loses out on the benefits of timeshare with a twist.
Great. Well, if you could put up your information, and I'm just going to ask a few other quick questions to you while they view that. Do you have to be accredited to invest in it?
No, you don't, as a matter of fact. This is an opportunity, again, what makes this such a benefit is the flexibility and the availability to get into this in a way where you can invest freely, invest comfortably, and invest with peace of mind. So the limitations that you would normally find on other products are not in existence here with timeshare with a twist.
Okay, great. If you have downtime in rentals, I'm not sure what your uh, rental rate is there, but I'm sure it's pretty high. Does that affect investors' profits?
No, not at all. Your investment is secured, and every month you will still receive your $400 or $200 or $100 a month, depending on your plan. You'll receive that every single month, guaranteed. Again, we focus on the high interest, high impact areas to mitigate such an event from taking place. As I mentioned earlier, Walt Disney World itself has only closed 4 times in its history. And so the demand is high. It is a property where it is not seasonal. So you can enjoy Disney in January just as much as you can enjoy it in June. And so we purposely buy properties in areas such as this so that we can avoid such problems that may come up for our investors. So it secures the product and it guarantees our investors the product that they're being promised every single month.
Great. So I just got one last question for you. Can an investor invest more than 100,000?
Yes, if an investor wants to invest more than that, they are more than welcome to do so. The terms are still the same as the others, and it's based on a percentage. And so all of our investors enjoy a 5% per month return. And again, they receive their funds at the end of term in full. But if they wish to invest for more than 100,000, they are more than welcome to do so, and it would just simply up the rate by a percentage of 5.
Great. Well, I appreciate you taking the time here. It's definitely interesting, Rich, and I'm sure we'll be hearing more from you in the future. But thanks again, and everyone is welcome to get my information from our website at camaplan.com, CAMAPLAN.com. We want to thank you all for attending today. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye bye.